During the school year, my mornings look different every single day because my schedule looks different every single day. But something that stays pretty consistent is I do wake up between the hours of 7 and 7:30 in the morning. And something new I've started adding to my routine is turning on my diffuser right when I wake up. And the way I am able to do this without adding an extra step to my routine is by prepping it the night before. So I fill it with water and I choose an essential oil that I want to diffuse in the morning. The one I'm inserting into my diffuser tonight, on this particular night, was Liquid Sunshine by Sage. I really love this scent because it wakes me up. It's lemony, it feels very morning-esque, and whenever I turn on my diffuser right in the morning, it feels like I'm waking up in a spa instead of my apartment about to head to class. The second I get out of bed, I always make a point of making my bed just so I can get it done and over with. I really love making my bed. I've gotten into this habit because it does make me feel like my room is less chaotic when it is made. The next destination is to my kettle. I love coffee and I love starting off my day with coffee. So I like to start the boiling process right before I head over to the bathroom to go give my face just a quick wash. I'm using this konjac sponge and a mild cleanser just to clear up any gross stuff on my skin from sleeping and prep it for the day ahead. One of the reasons I love these sponges so much is it turns any cleanser into a gentle exfoliator, and I feel like as the weather starts to cool and my skin starts to dry up a little bit more, this is going to be super helpful. If you're in a rush on the go, instant coffee is a great option. I like it too because I grew up, going downstairs in the morning and seeing my parents and my grandparents make themselves a cup of coffee. So it brings me back to really great memories. And the fact that I'm making mine currently in a mug that I got from Portugal and putting it on a Portugal coaster just adds to the nostalgia. Recently, I've started doing my makeup at my desk because I got this little mirror that clearly needs a clean. But I prep my skin with some serums and some eye cream. The one that I'm using right now is from Kiehl's. And after that, I hook up my headphones into my computer and we'll usually put on a podcast or watch a video. I've really been loving the Rise podcast by Rachel Hollis. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been talking a lot about her. And many of you have been wanting me to do a video on sharing some podcast recommendations. So I'm definitely planning on doing that. And conveniently at this time when I was doing my makeup, Rachel Hollis actually went live with her husband. So I started tuning into that as I continued doing the rest of my makeup, which is pretty simple during the week, but I do like putting makeup on. It just makes me feel like I'm ready for the day.
High and low, I have a life for heaven's sake.
One thing I do try really hard to incorporate into my morning routine is to start my day with some sort of reflective activity. So that could be filling in the 5-minute journal, which is a gratitude journal. Highly recommend it. It will be linked down below. Or it could be reading a quote from like a deck of cards like this one, The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. I just think starting your day with some sort of reflection is a good way to intentionally put it on to a good start, especially during seasons of stress, which as a student, there are many of those seasons. I've gotten so comfortable curling my hair that at this point, the process takes 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. But just like doing my makeup, it's something that when I do it, I just feel more ready for the day. Plus, there's the added bonus of the fact that the next day, tomorrow, I won't have to do much to it because my curls pretty much stay intact. On this particular morning, I didn't have class until much later on in the day, so I actually had an opportunity to check in with my planner, update it, and then also do some school readings, which is not terribly exciting, but something that I do try and do if I have the time in the morning, because my brain is actually the most fresh in the morning.
When I met you, when we started.
My breakfast wasn't terribly exciting. It was a smoothie and peanut butter on a slice of toast. I need to go grocery shopping. But the smoothie is something I prepped the night before. This is a great time-saving tip if you want to incorporate a smoothie into your breakfast but have roommates and don't want to wake them up with the blender, or you just don't have, like I said, much time in the morning. I made my smoothie with spinach, banana, frozen fruit, some coconut water, and some regular water, and spun it up in my blender.
Didn't care. Different kind.
And then I just popped a lid on it and put it into my fridge so that it would be fresh and ready to drink the next morning. Many of you know, based on my September plan with me, and if you again have been following me along Instagram, that I have been trying to get back into the smoothie mode throughout September, and having it in the morning I find is probably the easiest way for me to ensure that I do have a smoothie. And it just makes me feel a little bit better to know I'm getting greens into my diet. During a weekday, I'm also typically not super hungry in the morning. So the fact that a smoothie is liquid means I can get it down a lot easier. During the weekend, it's weird. I love having big breakfasts and I actually crave them. But for some reason, when I'm in that school student zone, things change. Eventually, it was time for me to head to campus, so I like to take a look through my backpack to make sure I have everything that I will need. Laptop, notebook, pencil case, the usual stuff. Right before I walk out the doors, when I add a little color to my lips, and I'm using this new lip gloss from Bite Beauty. It's from their coffee line. These lip glosses kind of smell like coffee. It's a fun time and I love the color. And that pretty much wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did. Let me know in the comments below what is something that you want to become part of your morning routine. Like in your ideal routine, this thing would be integrated into it. I will see you all very soon with a new video, and until then, bye guys!